Life can be hard, we face storms and struggles, dark times come, but even in the darkness a single thought can bring peace. That thought, God is with me. This simple truth has carried countless souls through hardship. When fear grips us, God's presence calms us. When sorrow overwhelms, His love lifts us. We are never truly alone. Many people find solace in faith. They turn to a higher power for comfort and strength. In times of sorrow, this belief becomes a lifeline. It offers hope when all seems lost. Faith doesn't erase the pain, but it does give us the strength to endure. It reminds us that even in the darkest night, dawn will come, and with it, a new day. Studies show that belief can bring comfort during tough times. Around 70% of people say their faith helps them cope with hardship. They find strength in prayer, scripture, and their community of faith. This doesn't mean those without faith suffer more, but it does highlight the powerful role belief can play. It offers a framework for understanding suffering and finding meaning in pain. Believing in God's presence offers emotional support. It calms anxiety and fosters hope. Knowing that a loving God is with us, even in our darkest hour, brings comfort. It reminds us that we are loved. This love is unconditional. It doesn't depend on our circumstances or our feelings. It's a constant source of strength, no matter what we face. This knowledge can be incredibly empowering. Section 5. The Power of Prayer. Prayer is, well, a powerful tool for finding peace. It's a moment where we can step away from the chaos of our daily lives and find solace in a higher power. Whether we are facing personal struggles, seeking guidance, or simply expressing gratitude, prayer offers a sanctuary for our minds and hearts. It allows us to communicate with God, to share our burdens and ask for strength. In these moments of quiet reflection, we can find clarity and a sense of purpose. Prayer is not just about asking for help, it's also about listening, being open to the answers that come in the silence. Studies show that about 60% of people who pray find relief from their pain. This relief can be emotional, mental, or even physical. The act of praying can lower stress levels, reduce anxiety, and promote a sense of well-being. It's a practice that has been embraced by cultures and religions around the world for centuries. Prayer isn't about reciting words, it's about the intention behind those words. It's about the connection we feel when we reach out to something greater than ourselves. Whether we use traditional prayers, personal words, or even silent thoughts, the essence of prayer remains the same. It's about connecting with God. It's about finding a moment of stillness in a busy world. It's about grounding ourselves and finding a sense of peace that transcends our immediate circumstances. In prayer, we find a space where we can be truly honest with ourselves and with God. It's about pouring out our hearts to Him. It's about expressing our deepest fears, hopes, and dreams. It's about being vulnerable and trusting that we are heard. In these moments, we can find a profound sense of connection and comfort, and trusting that He hears us. This trust can be a source of immense strength. It can help us navigate through life's challenges with a sense of hope and resilience. Knowing that we are not alone, that there is a higher power listening, can be incredibly reassuring. This act of surrender can bring great comfort. It's a reminder that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. Through prayer, we can find a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and a sense of peace. It's a practice that can transform our lives, one prayer at a time. Section 6. A Story of Hope. In the quiet moments of dawn, as the first rays of sunlight break over the horizon, we are reminded of the promise of a new day. This is a story of hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Consider the story of Sarah, a woman who, like many of us, faced an unimaginable loss. Her life was forever changed when she lost her husband suddenly, a man who was not just her partner, but her best friend and confidant. The weight of her grief was immense and the future seemed bleak. She lost her husband suddenly. The days that followed were filled with an overwhelming sense of emptiness. Every corner of her home echoed with memories of their life together, and every moment was a painful reminder of what she had lost. The silence was deafening, and the loneliness unbearable. Grief threatened to consume her. It was a dark and difficult time, where every day felt like a battle just to get out of bed. The world moved on around her, but Sarah felt stuck in a never-ending cycle of sorrow and despair. She questioned how she could ever find joy again, but Sarah clung to her faith. In her darkest moments, she turned to the one constant in her life, her faith in God. She prayed fervently, seeking solace and strength. Her prayers were not just words, but a lifeline, a way to connect with something greater than herself. She prayed for strength, and she found it. Slowly, the heavy fog of grief began to lift. Through her prayers, she found a sense of peace that she had thought was lost forever. It wasn't an immediate transformation, but a gradual process of healing and rediscovery. She sought comfort in God's presence, and she experienced it. Sarah's story isn't unique. Many have walked this path before her, finding solace in their faith during times of profound sorrow. Her journey is a testament to the power of faith and the human spirit's capacity to heal. Countless individuals have found solace and strength in their faith during times of sorrow. They have turned to their communities, their places of worship, and their personal beliefs to find the courage to move forward. These stories of resilience and hope are a beacon of light for others. Their stories offer hope and inspiration to others facing similar challenges. They remind us that even in our darkest hours, we are not alone. There is always a glimmer of hope, a chance for healing, and a path to a brighter tomorrow. Sarah's journey, and those of countless others, show us that with faith, love, and support, we can overcome even the most profound losses. Section 7. From Despair to Strength. In life, we often find ourselves walking down paths that seem lonely and filled with despair. These moments can feel overwhelming, as if the weight of the world is pressing down on our shoulders. But it is in these very moments of solitude and reflection that we can find the seeds of our greatest strength. God's presence can transform despair into strength. When we feel the most lost, it is often because we are on the brink of a profound transformation. The quiet moments by a serene lake, the hopeful gaze towards the heavens, these are the times when we can feel the gentle whisper of God's presence, reminding us that we are never truly alone. It doesn't erase the pain, but it gives us the courage to face it. The tears we shed are not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our resilience. Each tear wiped away is a step towards healing, a moment of determination that propels us forward. Placing our hands over our hearts, we can feel the strength that lies within, a strength that is bolstered by our faith. It reminds us that we are not alone in our suffering. The support of others, the warmth of a comforting embrace, these are the tangible reminders of God's love manifesting through the people around us. In our darkest hours, the simple act of holding hands can be a powerful source of comfort and strength. God walks with us every step of the way. Even when we cannot see Him, His presence is felt in the subtle ways. The faint outline of a figure beside us, the comforting shadow that follows us, these are the signs that we are never truly alone. God's guidance is ever present, leading us through the trials and tribulations of life. This knowledge empowers us to move forward. Standing tall on the peaks of our achievements, we can look back and see how far we have come. Each step forward, each challenge overcome, is a testament to the strength we have gained through our faith. With confidence, we can face the future, knowing that we are equipped to handle whatever comes our way. It gives us the strength to face each new day, even when it feels impossible. The dawn of a new day brings with it new challenges and opportunities. As we smile at the rising sun and take a deep breath, we are reminded of the strength that lies within us. Each day is a gift, a chance to start anew, and with God's presence, we can face it with courage and hope. With God by our side, we can overcome any obstacle. The physical obstacles we face are symbolic of the emotional and spiritual challenges that life presents. Climbing a hill, standing victorious with arms raised, these are the moments that define our journey. With unwavering faith and the knowledge that God is with us, we can conquer any adversity and emerge stronger than before. Section 8. Embracing God's Presence. Embracing God's presence requires faith. It requires a willingness to surrender our pain and fear to Him. It means trusting that even when we don't understand, He has a plan. This surrender isn't easy, but it's in this surrender that we find true peace. We discover that even in our brokenness, we are loved, and that love is enough to carry us through. Section 9. A deeper connection. Finding comfort in God's presence during sorrow can deepen our faith. It can lead to a more profound connection with Him. As we experience His love and support firsthand, our belief grows stronger. This deeper connection brings lasting peace. It reminds us that no matter what life throws our way, we are held in the palm of God's hand. And that is a truth we can cling to always.